Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we like to say call Alayim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule well, the men that taught us the truth, the trailblazers of all Israel. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect Akim out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth with sincerity and truth. Presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice as the scriptures teach us to do. Shalom to the very, very, very few sisters that's hanging in there as well. Oh man, because the squeeze is getting tight.
Pikachu!
That's a wild ass ring. Nevertheless, you know, we about to get right into this, man. I'm the brother Yarmeyer from the Great Millstone Chicago camp here with a star-studded guest. I got the elder brother
Kapatazar and Kanasala.
Yeah, man, and we just finna roll on one real quick. Somebody get that Sirach 10 and 8 real quick.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 8. And it reads, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Hey, now that was the spirit, because we riding up this script right now, known as the famous Lakeshore Drive. But we just rode past that sign because they renamed it. They renamed it after John Baptiste de Sable, the founder of Chicago, a Haitian, a so-called Haitian, a Levite, you know, like my beloved self. Yeah. But nevertheless, that's spiritual. You know, when Esau was in his full reign, you wouldn't see no so-called Negroes, no name, right, name is the street line, as the street sign, had a spirit. The camera said 144 as soon as I said it. You wouldn't see that because the kingdom is being translated from one people to another. And the biggest indicator, you know, outside of, well, the first biggest indicator is the two bodies. Get that Revelations 11 and 8, the two prophets. You know, that's the biggest indicator. And mine, I like to use it so much because I do it so much, is messing with that white woman. Putting them big black hands around that little bitty sweet white woman, man. You would have got shrunk up, hung up, burned up, and done up. You did that 67 years ago. But look, the Lord, even in our poverty, you know, is giving us that regalia. Having this truth, having the law, statutes, and commandments, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, letting us know how to execute with that. And like I said, dealing with the heathen's woman, man. That's Sirach 10 and 8 all day. That's Psalms 2 and 8 coming into play all day. You know, ask of me. The Lord really want us to be kings, man. He really want us to reign. And you know, just little symbols like that. You know, this just shows us that when he said, behold, his servant shall eat, because I've been blessed, man, you know, in the declination of this kingdom, if that's a fucking word. Yeah, they know what I'm talking about. But nevertheless, I've been shining, and I've been noticing that brothers been shining and getting better opportunities. Here it is, you can't even get a whatchamacallit without the whatchamacallit. Right. You can't get a job, you can't get in the clubs, brothers working. Brothers, you know what I'm saying, knocking little decent females and shit, all type of little small shit that, you know, the average person wouldn't be grateful for. But we seeing this. Go ahead, Capo Salaki. Now, what you was finna say, Kanasa?
No, I was about to say, it's, hey, we about to leave Egypt, man. We getting the spoils before.
Exactly. And that's exactly what I'm getting at. Little daily shit. Like the Apostle Elder Taha said it best, man. You gotta filter everything with spiritual eyes. That's spiritual. Even when it comes down to just, like I said, dealing with the snow, or, you know, getting a job opportunity, or just having the mental fortitude to just say fuck everything. And the Lord throw a dog a bone, man. It rewards us on so many levels, but we got to understand as men of the Lord, everything that's happening is very spiritual. But go ahead, Kapatazar.
This is Revelation 11 and 10. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them, and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another.
And the gifts was us. They sold Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans into slavery. The Native Americans and the Latinos to the eastern part of the world, and took us from the eastern part of the world and brought to the western part of the world.
That's right.
All right, and it was the triangular. It was the transatlantic slave trade. That triangular slave trade, whatever, man. But that's what happened. And that's why we in America getting crushed. The scriptures say that the children of Judah and Jerusalem were oppressed together. Go ahead.
It says, because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth.
That's the northern and southern kingdom, man.
That's right.
The same as, and what's that, the two olive branches?
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's the same thing, man. Go ahead.
And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from God entered into them.
Yep,
and
the spirit of life from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, it entered into us, man.
Right.
You know, after our cap, going into the beginning of real hardcore bondage and the ending of it, when we had our beloved forefathers, the trailblazers, Elder Albert Bivens, you know, High Priest Jaquab, King Mashah, the apostles who we give double honors to, along with their elders who paved the way for us.
That's right.
That really ushered in this truth and really began to shut this man's system down, because that's when it really started, man.
Right.
The late 60s and the early 70s. This ain't a new thing that's just hip. Now it's hip-hop. No, it just went viral now.
Right.
The scriptures have gathered through the four corners of the earth via the World Wide Web, but they put their boots on the ground, and this place been going down, man.
That's right. It says, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. I was just gonna go into that because, like the brother.
Watch out for this black woman. Look at
her, man.
fucking dingbat.
But yeah, like we were saying, man. You know, there had to be a falling away
Stand
first.
their ass.
You know what I'm saying? This is how Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is gonna show His glory, because we completely fell away.
That's
you know,
right.
we went, like the brother was saying, we went from pioneers of the world to fucking servants
of the world, Craig.
Hardcore captivity.
Hey, that's why I said in that Ecclesiastes that I've seen servants upon horses.
Yep, and princes walking in service.
Princes walking, man. Go ahead.
Right. Hey, man, because after we fell away, Esau really had us in the headlock, man. He really thought he had him one, man. But what? The Lord said, I will put them in order before thine eyes, man.
I bought that out yesterday.
Hey, he's waking up the saints, man. That's why great fear is falling on them. And what? They see their kingdom slipping out of their grips.
Way out their grips, man.
And it's beautiful. And like the brother was saying, these small things, these small W's, man, hey, it has an impact.
It has a big impact. I wanted to say something, because I had mentioned the time, and I had mentioned this in the lesson that I did with Goldie Mac, with the nigga Max Julian who just died, the nigga who played the Mac.
Yeah.
During that time, the Elder Albert Bivens was out there, you know, with his boots on the ground teaching during the time they was making the movies, and they had to push that black exploitation to dumb Jake down. But the thing about it was, that was the beginning of what we doing now, right?
Right.
But I had mentioned the white woman. That was the first movie, really, where they was really showing the black man deal with the white woman. And he had made the black woman sit in the cut, and he had dealt with the white woman, and he had the Moabite serving her, and she tried to buck up against Goldie, and the Moabites rebuked him, and he sat in the cut with the white woman. But most importantly, they showed a so-called black, a Negro version of the Lord in that movie. The movie wasn't nothing about pimping, but it started from his feet up. He was clothed from with a garment from the head up. That's how you know that was the end, because they even started showing that shit in pimp movies, man.
Right.
It had been over for the white man. Right. But go ahead.
No, that was it. That was all I had on that.
On that revelation?
Yeah.
Can you get the one, a man that lives to see the downfall of his enemies?
Con. That's right. Because we living to see that. No, go ahead.
No, I was about to say the same thing.
Go ahead.
Like you said, we living to see that, man. We see it around us, and it builds up our faith, man. It's a faith booster.
Yeah.
Like, yes, we almost out of it. We seeing everything we've been talking about, you know what I'm saying, coming to, what's the word? Fruition.
Fruition.
Yeah, fruition, man.
Right. We can just see it now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I say it all the time. The prophecy's like a fucking pop-up book, man. You open the page, that happened.
Yep.
Right.
Boop, 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 boop,
You just read about it this morning. You know, the prophet said it was going to happen. You know, 2,000, 4,000 years ago, you see something going crazy, because this prophecy's during the time of Jeremiah, Isaiah. That ain't happened yet, like the nuclear destruction, and that's happening right before our eyes, man. That's deep, man.
Shit, I'm gonna get a real quick one.
Oh,
go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 23. Tell them therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision, man.
That's heavy, man.
So we are at the end,
cool,
man.
That's some game right there.
We are at the end, man.
Now read that over, man.
This is Ezekiel 12 and 23.
Oh, man.
Tell them therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, I will make this proverb to cease. And what is that proverb? That the days go on as before. You know, we shall see neither famine nor evil. You know, America's just gonna go on for another 100 years. No, that proverb is ceasing.
That's done.
It says, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say to them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. So like the brother was saying, man, this is like the prophecies have now become a pop-up book. They're going into effect now, you know. And hey, what's the prophecy after destruction? World domination. from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and his elect.
Yeah, there ain't no equality, man. That's world domination, man.
At all.
We coming in this bitch like Farouk.
I'm about to say nation.
The nation of domination.
We are the nation of domination, and it's happening.
And that was spiritual. Even though they had to push that bullshit, you know, up in the wrestling, they had the koopies on. That's what fair crack was going nuts.
Right.
You know, but they pushed that. They was the nation of domination. It was all Jakes. You had The Rock, nigga Farouk.
D-Lo.
And it was D-Lo Brown was in the nation, wasn't he?
Wow, yeah.
They had that big nigga Vince Rude, but all so-called black niggas. I mean, it ain't gonna be like that, but
Right.
you know, because you got the Northern Kingdom,
Yep.
the Latinos, Native Americans,
Yep.
so-called Negroes. We about to possess the world, man. The elect of us.
That's right.
You know, the rest of you Negroes and Spigroes will have to admire the real heroes. Damn, 144, the clock said 1044. You know, the rest of you Negroes and Spigroes gonna have to admire the real heroes who put their boots to the ground and did all the moving around through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Go ahead, Kabatazak, with
This
that.
is Sirach 25:7. There be 9 things which I judged in mine heart to be happy.
Yeah.
And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
And that's what we're seeing right now, man. We living to see the downfall of our enemies, and we're almost home, man. We're almost home.
That's right.
I'm on my way home.
Right.
Nigga Isaac Hayes, old
Hey, man,
monkey nigga.
seeing the boot, like the brother said, seeing brothers' boots on the ground, man. First off, in this truth, like preaching this truth without getting hung and all this other stuff. The Lord is protecting us.
Man, you gotta know this.
And then
You would have to know that.
it clocked in.
That's the White Castle?
Yep.
Hold on, man, that song's 91, but go ahead, get back to the White Castle. And we ain't talking about the play. Because I don't give a fuck, man. And for you niggas out there, I mean, there's some Jake that's really set up to be with the so-called Negro woman. You know what I'm saying? So that they can get delivered. More power to them. Hey, the spirit, quiet as kept. Both of these brothers are married to one of my sisters. So this brother's married to my younger sister, and the other brother's married to my older sister. And I set that up. But when I hooked them up, shit, they see me standing there. I was, what type of woman I was with?
With the white woman.
Who house y'all came over with me?
To the white woman's
That's
house.
the White Castle, man. Hey, so that's
Kick the
spirit.
dog out.
Hell, we had to, man. Look, man. This is big business, man. The Lord is, but so we understand that. But all you niggas that be hating on Jake that deal with the other nations, you're not kingly. You're not godly. You're fucking soft. I want to say it with the Apostle Ricard, Apostle Elder Ricard boy. You're fucking soft.
Right.
Niggas are soft.
Right.
Ah.
Right.
Shout out to the Elder Apostle Ricard,
That's
man.
right. Shalom. So I got one more.
GMO babies.
Right.
Go ahead. Dog.
This is Psalms
Hello.
chapter 37, starting at Psalms chapter 37, verse 9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahweh, they shall inherit the earth. Everything, Craig.
Hey, in his father's house are many mansions, so the whole galaxy. We gonna be the real guardians of the galaxy.
That's right.
And we gonna take the power our father gave us. We ain't gonna be like Star-Lord, who was hating and wanted to be regular. Now that's a 2/3 mentality.
Right.
We want our boots on the ground.
That's right.
But go ahead, what you was gonna say,
that-
Knopsler?
Hey, you said it right.
Hey, we can finish it out with one of my favorites, man, Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Cause this is what you're really seeing, man. You know, this shit real.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, starting at 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
So when you see us out here teaching, that's great boldness. When you see us with the nation's women, that's great boldness. When you see us walking around here with the beard on our face, all right, no lineups, like the apostles showed us in the scriptures.
Right.
You know,
Not cutting no deals.
Not cutting-
taking that shit.
oh yeah, not taking that vaccine, you know, and all that. Mad Max,
Right.
you know, not compromising our integrity, man.
That's right.
You really got to know that the Lord is swam 14:4.
That's
You
right.
really got to know that the spirit of power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, is dealing with it. Look at Ray. Get the fuck out the street, you nigga. Get your fucking ass out. I can't stand these niggas, man. But yeah, go ahead and finish out that Wisdom of Solomon, man. They know
says-
what's the deal.
And made no account of his labors. Verse 2, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for.
Right, so far beyond all that they look for, because they thought they would have us as niggas and spiggers all damn day. You know, they didn't think that we was going to get this truth, and ultimately that's going to lead us to the chariots. Damn, 14 foot, look at the clock. Call aloud, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Hashem Kakara Shalom.